There we go. Hello YouTube. I always want to say YouTube. Hello Twitch. Retro Prime here. I'm going to stream a bit of Doom Noob 3. I wish it was Doom 3. I like that game. I don't care what anyone says. But a Doom 64, which is the N64 port of the original Doom, and it's an absolutely fantastic port. I've just played. I just streamed half an hour of Crazy Taxi. Got no bad in it, but when I watched it back, the volume on the game was like stupidly high, so you couldn't hear me talking. So, whatever. Yeah. Right. Let's see. I'll just see what the sounds is on this. Sound, music volume, fit right there. Sound volume there as well. And let's do this. We'll play a couple of levels of this. Just why no? Why no? Bring it on. I ain't no pussy. Now, I had this on the original N64. I was so happy when I seen it was coming out on the Xbox One, because as much as I do have love for the N64, it really is hard to play it nowadays. I do emulate some of the games, like some of the better games, but you know, emulation on the N64 of the N64 is very sketchy at best. So it's a mixed bag as to what you can emulate and what you can emulate well. But when I seen this was coming out, I was like, oh good, because it is such a fantastic game. It's one of my favourite versions of the original Doom-esque games. Huh? Who'll be shooting me? Not him. I played this to death back in the day, and the sound. I mean, I love the updated sort of visuals on the sprites and stuff. But one of the main things I like about this game is its music, its atmosphere. It's so creepy and eerie. I've literally had to turn this game off if we've been freaked out before. It's a very, very, very good game. Although I haven't played it for years. I've played it a few times since I got it on the Xbox, but I've not really given it a good shot. A good shot, shall I say? A good shot. Good show. So okay, we play the now and see how I get on. Zerk mode. I just really wish there was a way to install Doom 1 and 2 on this with the Brutal Doom mod. That'd be an awesome game to stream. I've got the blue keys, so I'm just going back the way. Hello, Blue Door. Hello, Mr. Zombie. This? Yeah, there are people that didn't like this game when it came out. People that didn't like this version of Doom when it came out, but I absolutely adored it. By the time this came along, I think, I mean, we'd been playing other versions that had kind of not got stale, but as someone who wasn't a PC daft, it kind of like I'd lost my sort of passion for playing them, which is considering now I just play Doom, the original Dooms, constantly on emulation or on the PC. But I think when this came along, it refreshed it enough that it was like, oh, it feels like a new experience in some ways. And it was just awesome. I mean, like I said, played this to death. Had my N64. I was living with my friend Scott at the time when I had my N64. We used to live near the club, or the clubs in my hometown of Galashiels. Big up the Galashiels posse. Good old Golly. And so we lived near the clubs, and I'd get bladdered on a Saturday night or a Friday night, Thursday night. There's a night student night, can't beat a bit of student night. And then I'd go home and play like Lilac Wars or this. Absolutely hammered. Which of course I would never do now, because I am a sensible boy who is streaming and eating a pot noodle. Because I was getting very hungry. I was on my last year, I got a really sore tummy, and then it turned out I hadn't eaten all day. I had like cereal this morning and that was it. Listen to me munch. This is the game that introduced the super shotgun. And the... what's the other weapon? I don't remember what it's called now, the one that they feature in the Doom Eternal. Because technically Doom 64 is canon now. Which is awesome. Not played Doom Eternal, but I've like watched it. I've watched playthroughs of it that go right to the end. It's a really good game. Once when it comes, I mean, I've got Doom 2016 for Xbox and PS4, but I wasn't willing to pay full price for Eternal because I assumed it would be just the same game basically. Turned out it wasn't, but it will appear on Game Pass at some point, I'm sure. So I'll play it then. I'm a bit lost, actually. All that talking I'm doing. Splat. Oh, splat. I love a good bit of splat, me. On Wednesdays, I like to come to Fields and have a look at Arthur's cocks. Love cocks, me. Bit of bow selector there. Right, here we go. Die, 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 die. So. Destruction of the pinkies. Come on for that, I shall select shotgun. Yeah, if you're playing this game in a darkened room with this eerie sound effects making mental crazy noises, it really is just kind of weird, and it winks you out enough that you're like, oh, I feel like I'm being watched. Give me it. Give me it. I want it. Give me it. What's next? Huh? Where'd it go? Right now, I think it's this one. It is! Huzzah! Oh, but I wasn't fast enough. There you go. How about I just walk right into your fireball there, thank you? Haha, this away. Haha, that away. Quick shotgun to the chest usually deals with enemies. Hello. Can I talk to you about the baby Jesus? And by far, Pinky's my favourite enemy in this game. The secret's around here somewhere, I remember that. But I don't remember how to get it. Yeah. Here. Oosh. I am a touch lost, if I'm honest. Don't know where I'm going, if I'm brutally honest. Sure, there's a secret here somewhere. No matter. Such fun! God, I'm still hungry. 2 seconds. Oh, God. I really should wait till it cools down, to be honest. Yeah. I said in my last video, but I've not uploaded it, so you'll not see. It's Father's Day today. I had a lovely Father's Day, thank you very much. So to all the dads out there doing their best for their bairns, happy Father's Day. Your efforts with your children is much appreciated, I'm sure. And my reward on Father's Day, other than just being a dad, is I'm gonna play Twilight Princess on the Wii with the wife later. Where am I going? I'm actually lost. Not that way. I'll be honest with you. I'm lost. I thought it was... Oh, this way. Help me, Daddy. Supposed to come out there. This way. I've been in here, it's not here, so. Am I being stupid? It's not here. Not here. Need the red key, so. Go this way again. Oh, here. No, that's not a teleport, I thought it was. Hello, I'm Boris Johnson. I ate that cunt. Where's this? Is that? It's a secret door. Through here. Right, I'm missing something. Where's the map? Is it zoomed in, is it though? It is zoomed out! That was what was helpful as a kick to the nuts. Well, this is the end of the stream. I'm missing something really obvious. Why is it so hard? What am I doing wrong? I've not got the red card. No. This level never gives me this much trouble. Nobody move or there will be trouble. Trouble. We're in there, is it? No. Got the blue key in here, so there's nothing to do in here. Then so you get the blue key, you go through this door. Release it here, where you go around there. Right, I might have dropped in here. I feel like I might have got in here. Then, oh, here we go. Now I can get killed. Right, back on track. Back on track. Okay, what I'm doing. There's the red key. That's better. Oh no! Ah! I got a wee tickly pee-pee there because I thought I was going to get shot. Squashed. Right, now we're back on track. Now I can where I am. So, I love this game, even though I'm obviously terrible at it. Now I know where I am. Here we go. Hasta la vista, baby. While this is doing that, I'll get another wee munch on my pot noodle. Curry pot noodle. There were no beef and tomatoes left, which is a shame because that's my favourite. When the lockdown started, we didn't bogart any of the toilet rolls and that kind of stuff. Like, we got our fair share and then left what we could for everyone else. But for some reason, the wife went into all the shops and bought loads of super noodles and pot noodles. And like that, we've no bought super noodles or pot noodles since the lockdown started, and I think I've still got about 10 curry pot noodles downstairs, not including that one. We didn't really struggle to get into lockdown, to be honest. The only thing we couldn't find for a while was, like, the wife loves custard. She has like a wee treat on a Sunday, like she'll have like spotted dick and custard or whatever. She couldn't get a hold of like custard, proper custard. And you can get the cheap crap, but she couldn't get the ambrosia. Everyone, the one that the most popular one, the good shit. Other than that, we never ever found it difficult to get. We did find it difficult to get toilet rolls. Like, it wasn't easy, but certainly we had enough, and then we went searching when we were getting kind of low, so we never actually ran out. And as it turned, there was need for all that business with the hoard and bog rolls and all the cleaners and stuff. You're the kind of person who thought, shit, I better like completely get myself set up and to hell with everybody else. Then you're an asshole. I've got a disabled wife and a 5-year-old, and I never thought like that. I say disabled, she's more able than me, she just Literally the definition of differently abled. I can't do half the stuff she can. Right now I've got the yellow key. Meatloaf said, "It's all coming back to me now." You know, done it in that accent, obviously, but. Ooh. Getty. You know what? I'm kind of in the mood to listen to music actually, like put on some old rock tunes. Just kick the arse to it. I will do anything for love, but I won't do that. Wrong way again. Feel there are things to do here. Feel I'm missing a secret here. I don't know. Ach well. Never mind. There we go. Victory chug. Aye. The wife's a gamer. It's one of the things that connected us when we first met each other. We bonded over our love of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and we talked. Super Shotgun. She told me, "Oh, have you got the Xbox game?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then we ended up playing it a bit and stuff. The first one, the second one, Chaos Bleeds, is terrible, but the first one's really good. And then she told me about how she used to love PS1, and she's absolutely daft on Spyro and Crash Bandicoot, to the point where we've got the. I'm not too fussed. I mean, I like them as games. Not so much Spyro. I love Crash. Crash 3 is one of my favourite games of all time. Spyro, not so much. Spyro's a bit. It's like one of those fetchy, like 100% collect everything, but the levels of that. Pardon me. The levels of that sort of convoluted that I get lost dead easily. She's way better than me. Okay. But so when we first got together, I had a PS1, and I had the Spyro games and or still have the Spyro games and the Crash Bandicoot games. So we'd sit on an afternoon and play them, and then she's got other games she likes, but don't really. She was very much a PS1, huh? Oh, secret. A PS1, PS2 girl. I never knew about that secret. And she and the games she played are kind of all the same type. She'll play Spyro, she'll play Crash, Jax and Daxter, those kind of games. She likes puzzle games as well, like on the Wii. But the reason I'm telling you this, the reason I'm explaining what my wife likes to do, is where am I going here? Here, Oosh. She we've got a Nintendo Wii, and I've got the Zelda games, Wind Waker, although that is a fucking fantastic game. Skyward Sword and Twilight Princess, and I've never played them. I love Ocarina of Time, love Majora's Mask, love the SNES Zelda, Link to the Past. Love, in fact, the only version of Zelda that I'm not too keen on is the DS ones, but that's only because of the controls, really, not because of the games. But I'd never played the Wii ones, and she was playing Twilight Princess last night, and I was like, "Oh, it's really good." And I seen it, and I was like, "Ugh, it's all right." Graphics were a bit crack demons. Graphics were a bit sort of hard to get used to, you know, like when you go back and play an N64 game. Come on. But oh, you sneaky bugger, clever girl. So I watched my pal Retro Rewind stream for a bit, and that was very good fun. But then, you know, being a Saturday night, I thought I better spend some time with the wife. And I was like, right, Ken, would you want to do something? She's like, do you mind if you just play this? And I was like, alright then. And then within like half an hour, I was proper into the game. And I was like, can I have a shot? And we played it for a good few hours. So we're going to be playing Twilight Princess again tonight. And that's my wee sort of request for my Father's Day for her. Just, oh, lost souls. Just, on yet. Wee shot of that. You know? Might have a couple of cans of Carlin. Got Carlin in the fridge chilling. And then just sort of enjoy my afternoon. Wind Waker on the GameCube. That's one of my favourite Zeldas. Played that to death when I first got it. And although I think Monkey Spaz 5000 was the guy that I watched when we shared a flat. I've since played it loads and loads and loads, and it's so good. And I love the art style in that. It's one of the visually one of the best Zeldas for me. I've not got a Switch. As much as I'd love a Switch, I think it'll be a while before I get one. But if I did, I'd certainly get Breath of the Wild. It's one of the first games that I picked up. Not exactly sure what's going on here. Let's rock! Aye, and then so she's playing Twilight Princess, and I realised that. I mean, I'm not sure. It's Twilight Princess, or was it Skyward Sword that came first? I can't remember. But certainly, even though the graphic style's wildly different between Twilight Princess and Wind Waker, I recognised the music and the sounds and the characters and stuff. So it very quickly became a familiar game to me, and I was like, oh, this is really good. I mean, obviously there's no spoilers in it now, it's such an old game, I'm not even sure if anyone still plays it. I'm not even sure if it's a well-liked Zelda, to be honest. Is it? I like it anyway. We're at the bit where, and she never spoiled this for me, where Link turns into a wolf. And it kind of reminded me of Okami or something like that, and I was like, I want to play this now. So we had to go to our beds last night because it was getting dead late. And I was like, can we just play another wee level? And she's like, no, come on, or level, or a couple hours. And she's like, no, we have to go to bed. And I was like, no, I don't want to go to bed, mummy. I want to play my computer. So we're playing tonight. That's basically what I'm saying. I've never really. I like the Wii as a sort of party game kind of thing, you know, like or when the kids want to play, you can play Mario Kart. It's kind of good for that, but I've never considered it a serious gaming platform. I definitely Smash Brothers, even though I've got it. Mario Galaxies are alright. I've got them and they're alright, but they never really held my attention. I can't be arsed for motion controls, basically. Never have been able to. I'd much rather play Mario Kart with a pad than a motion-controlled fake wheel stick. Wheel stick. Steering wheel, that's the word I'm looking for. Wheel sticks! Oh, I had a bit pot noodle on my bed. Hope it's not been there for ages. But certainly playing Zelda last night, the controls felt intuitive enough that I thought, you know what, I could get to grips with this. And I just realised I've got an R4 card for the DS. Mainly it's for emulating, so I've got games on the go like SNES and stuff and Mega Drive and Commodore 64, but I installed some of the games on it and I realised there was ROM hacks of the Zelda games, and like I said, the Zelda games are, that's giving me a really sore head, that fucking flashing light. Epilepsy warning. The Zelda games in the DS are in the art style of Wind Waker, which I initially loved. But the controls are guff. You have to use the stylus or the touchscreen to. Oh, that flash was giving me a right side. You have to use the touchscreen to control Zelda Link, and it put me off. I did have Phantom Hourglass. I did have that back in the day, but I think I gave up on it because of the fact that the controls were touchscreen, but there's ROM hacks where they've just added in joystick control or D-pad control. So I've got those on my DS, and after I've finished Twilight Princess, or we finished Twilight Princess, I might have a look at them and see if it makes a difference to the game. Also, how a game has changed. I can't speak. How I like to game has changed recently, so there's always the chance that I would like it anyway, so regardless of whether the touchscreen, because like I said, playing Zelda with the controls wasn't too bad, with the motion controls wasn't too bad. Felt fairly intuitive. The swinging the sword was a bit a pain in the ass. That didn't really sit well with me, but you know what, whatever. And no, down here, that's where I'm going. And So maybe the touch controls wouldn't bother me. I was really one of the games I've been playing on the DS. It was when Animal Crossing came out for the Switch, and everyone was playing it. I thought I'm gonna go and get my DS and get Animal Crossing on it, and I did. And I played it religiously for like a month, but then I missed the Turnip Lady one Sunday morning, and it pissed me off, so I never played it again. Plus, I hate the way the villagers get snarky if you've not played for a couple of days. Good game though. I'd love a Nintendo Switch just purely because I want portable Dark Souls and portable Binding of Isaac. I'd love to be able to play the Binding of Isaac on the go. An amazing game, I love it. Oh, bugger off, where are you? But a Switch is an expense, especially with this, with the lockdown prices and stuff, Jesus. I mean, they were selling for like 350 quid at one point. I reckon if they've come down in price now, because I know some places have got them back in, so it's not as hard to find one. And the thing is, now, when I say I can't afford something, I mean I could budget, obviously, like anyone else could. I'm gonna die here. But I just can never, even when I've saved the money, I can't justify it. So I get a bit like, I can't really justify spending that money on something that's just for entertainment. But I'm sitting downstairs. I've got a room full of 2 collections: retro gaming, stroke gaming, and oh Christ! Oh well, sucker punched at the end of the level. 2 collections sitting downstairs: Transformers and retro gaming stroke. I could say I've got loads of stuff there. I've got plenty equity in those collections that I could pass on to get something new. But I'm always scared to get rid of something that I can't get back, so I tend not to sell stuff to buy stuff, unless I really, really want to. Like they had that Earthrise Optimus Prime that came out, and it was 50 quid, so I put some stuff on eBay. A couple of exclusive Transformers that I picked up, conventions. That there were Transformers that they're no rare by any means, but they're certainly no everyone's going to have them. They're limited edition. And I thought to myself, do I really like these Transformers? I mean, they're good to have because they're limited edition, but you know, I'm not really. If they weren't a limited edition, I wouldn't be that bothered. So I thought, you know what? I didn't get any enjoyment out of them. I'm going to sell them, and I did. And I was like, I'm fine with it. Oh come on! I'm going to die! Oh, you know, I'm just going to stop here. I enjoyed that stream. I got rid of some of them, and I was like, the only thing that might happen is they might become really sort of valuable in the future, but I'll be dead by then, so I don't care. I'd rather... Sorry, I can hear the squelching on the microphone. I'd rather own things that I enjoy rather than own things that are worth money, because what's the point in that? I kind of get pleasure out of owning things that are expensive if they mean nothing to me. Oh, I said I was going to go out, didn't I? Oh well. Right. Thank you for watching, if you've watched. No one's watching on Twitch. Oh no, there's 2 folk. Who's watching? I bet it's Dave. Nobody else watches me. But I'm about to go, so I will be streaming the Binding of Isaac later tonight. But for now, I'll catch you on the flip side. Hey! Hey! Why is my button not working? There we go.